Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be reviewing two cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin against US dollar and Ripple XRP against US dollar. We will see where they might move over the next weeks and months. Moreover, and more importantly, we'll be reviewing our recorded performance over the first month and half of 2023, which was equal to 1100%. We will see how we achieved such an amazing result. So please subscribe to our channel if you want us to keep releasing technical analysis for free, while to receive our real-time insights about cryptos, forex, stocks and commodities. Then you can join our community on Patreon. You will find the link in the description field. Let's start with Bitcoin against the US dollar on a weekly basis. As you can see here, in the upper section we see the price inside the two envelopes, while beneath we see two different cycles. Obviously, I've been changing the cycles based on the historical average. Okay, so what we see here is that actually Bitcoin has been bottoming out. I've been calling already in December 2021. More specifically, on the 29th of December 2021, I released an article to my patrons where I've been forecasting a very strong downfall for the crypto market over the second half of 2022, which actually happened perfectly. Right now, I believe that, as exactly I forecast to my patron, we have hit the lowest, the relative low for Bitcoin. That means that I predict a very strong bull run up for the major cryptos over the next 3 years. So right now we are just at the beginning of the current scenario. So what we see here now, if we analyze the two cycles, as you can see here, the red curve is below the azure one, and actually is very close to intersect the azure one. Okay, both of them are still downwards oriented, but actually very soon we will see both curves oriented upwards, with the red curve crossing above the azure one. That one will be an extremely strong signal for our bull trend. Okay, now if we switch to the daily chart, this is a weekly chart, we will see that actually both cycles are already up. Okay, which means that while the weekly chart is still oriented downwards, the one is already up. That means that we have a discrepancy between the two cycles. As you can see here, now we have the minute cycle. We see higher lows and higher highs, which is typical of an uptrend. Okay, if we analyze this cycle, we see that actually is above the upper threshold, but with the here with the white curve still above the orange one. So what we could expect over the next weeks is a test of the area between 30 and 35,000 US dollar, from where I believe we will see a strong movement down. Okay, yet we still have to receive that area. It will be a very strong horizontal resistance. So again, the area that we have to keep an eye on is the area between 30 and 35,000 US dollar. Will be in a very, very strong obstacle. Yet over the second half of the 2023, we will be actually overcoming that area, and that will be the actually the final signal for our long strategy on Bitcoin. Okay, I do repeat a disclaimer that actually is my analysis, so I'm not inviting you to do the same. You will have to make your analysis and then open your trades based on what you see with actually your experience. Here I'm just giving an analysis of what I think is going to happen for Bitcoin over the next years and months and days. Okay, so I'm strongly bullish. Actually, more bearish news we see, better it will be. In other words, I believe that the whales are trying to smash the market. Is actually what we have experienced over the last months, while they are keeping buying and buying. Okay, so their strategy is very simple. Let's make everything possible in order to stop out the retailers, while actually they are buying massively, and we can see it by observing, by analyzing, by studying the volumes. Okay, again, the weekly chart is very clear. We are really close actually to see both the cycles moving upwards. We will need to wait until the derivative will be of the two curves, of the linear regression of the two curves will be above the zero. Okay, but if we analyze the historical cyclicality, we can see here a very first cycle, okay, starting at the end of 2015, okay, till March 28, and then we've seen a new bottom. Okay, again, now it seems we have two very symmetrical, perfectly symmetrical cycles. Okay, now if we analyze XRP as a relative trend lower than Bitcoin, definitely lower than Bitcoin, yet we've observed a strong movement over the past weeks. Now, if we see the weekly, if we observe, if we analyze the weekly chart, we see the same. Okay, so we are really bottoming out. It could be that actually XRP normally follows Bitcoin by several weeks, and then it tends to move vertically, like it happened here and here. So normally XRP tends to move horizontally, and then it skyrockets in a vertical way. Okay, so now if we analyze the daily chart, I believe we should expect a bit of retracing, okay, over the next weeks, because once we analyze the volatility, we see that actually the price has been breaking above the upper, as you can see here, the upper envelope. Now if we analyze here the price action with envelope, we see that once the price has hit the upper band, we have seen a retrace till hitting the opposite band, which is the lower one. Okay, so in terms of daily cyclicality, I believe we have hit the top for the next days. Okay, we might see still a new movement high, yet that will be an opportunity to sell at a profit. Okay, for those ones who have bought actually at a lower price. Again, I believe over the next days we will see a retrace, probably a strong one, till at least this area again. So I believe we are going to over the next week to hit again this area around 0.35, 0.40 US dollar. Okay, yet in terms of cyclicality over next weeks, so in terms of cyclicality for the next months, we are really close to a very strong bull run even for XRP. Okay, so I'm very optimistic right now for the crypto market, and more we will see bad news. Actually, that will be a very actually great opportunity in order to buy at a lower price. So let's now, as I promised at the beginning of the video, let's review the performance. 1899.84, so 1900% versus this one. The orange one is the cumulative Bitcoin trend, while here we have the profit by using our strategy. It's important to say that in my strategy I not actually traded neither XRP or Bitcoin, but you can receive the signal just and you can actually somehow have a very similar performance or the same one by adding yourself to our Patreon channel. You will find the link in the description